Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nesha, and this is E20. So, yeah, we are at the moon, and so let's plant our flags. And that is actually what my whole series is kind of about, planting flags, because that was my goal. I want to plant a flag on every planet in Kerbal Space here. So maybe Charlene is in better mood after playing tag. So let's flag this stone, our first flag on the planet. So yeah, let's go. There we have Kerbin. Ta-da! Okay, site name. Moon. We must have a good name for our flags, I think. So this is our moon tag rock. Because that was the rule. Let me see here. So there we go. And this was the rock where Valentina and Charlene tagged on the moon. Yeah, that's a good memory for that one. Okay, cool. So now we actually just have to leave. I think that was a good place to place the flag. Oh, let's get down there. Oh, I'm just gonna tell. Follow me. You know. Come on. So we will just leave the moon. I think she is bugged out. Let's see if we can nudge her a bit. Oh, the controls of EVA is one of the most... I'll land on her head. Okay, sorry guys, but I have to try. Yeah. Oh, so stupid. Let's spin. Yeah, I gave them a couple of beers, but they don't seem to understand that they want to put off their helmets. Look at this. Oh man. Okay, so let's change. What happens if I change to... that was our planet. Okay, so if I move, will she follow? Doesn't seem to like it. Let's see if she wants to follow us. Okay, she don't want to follow us. Yeah, it's a very buggy mod I have that Kerbal can follow each other. So let's get all the Kerbal inside. Let's see, let's fly there. We want everyone back inside. Break. Oh! Almost. Yeah, so this can be a challenge. You could make a ladder for them to go all the way, but it's not needed when you have so little gravity here on the moon, so we can just fly up there. Yeah, let's go inside. Let's not forget our other Kerbal. So this is the moon tag rock, the most famous rock on the moon, because... Yeah, so Charlene, let's go. It's your turn to... It's really hard controls for this. I have so many controls, so I cannot switch in between. Okay, she didn't make it. Yeah, so it can be a bit... the funny thing is, if you have an even thinner rocket and not a fast rocket, you can actually tip it over by just trying to get inside it, so... Almost. And now she can went... if they get hit too much, they cannot get knocked out for a small while and you can't do anything, so... It's just... Go. Okay, cool, so we got them inside. So, yeah, cool, so now we are done with that. We can leave the moon behind us. We had a contract orbit. We need an orbit with an altitude of 210,000 meters and 220, yeah, so what we want to do, we want the orbits to the east, so let's first put on SIS and find out where east is. North is there, so east is in that way. So let's just navigate ourselves. Oh. Okay, cool. So that is the reason why I'm going east, because we are parallel with Kerbin, so we will save Delta V by going here. So what we want to do now is we will spend about 500 Delta V, but I think we'll have more than enough to get back, or I hope so. Otherwise, we are kind of screwed. So I'm going in here, and we have a thrust rate. Yeah, I can go in this speed. It's safe. So we have 2 minutes to Apo. I want to do a maneuver node, I think, and circularize this moon, so we will know what we can aim for. But let's just gain some height first. So yeah. I think we'll be fine here, as long as we have around, I want 400 left. Yeah, this can be actually a bit hard. Let's see. Make our orbit. It's a risk. I really don't like it, actually. It's a very risky move to when we have so little Delta V to have here. So now I have 9 minutes to yes, so we can do. I have time enough to place out a maneuver node, so yeah. Okay, cool. So we probably need a lot of prograde here. Okay, so let's see if we can which is highest. What was our contract here? 210. So let's. Okay, that should do it. Okay, cool. So that's going to cost us 190 Delta V. So yeah, I think we will be able to come back. So cool. Let's go to the maneuver node. We need to burn for 8 seconds. That is not a long time. So let's just. I like to do it half and then get closer and closer, so we don't do any mistakes. So I need to burn when the node is on 4 seconds. So yeah, let's just get our things inside here. So let's see, we have 4 minutes, so if I go here, it's 2 minutes. Okay, that was 3. It's really hard to see here. I can't zoom in more than I already have done. So cool. Okay, cool. So now let's find the target, or our time is out. Cool. There we go. And it's 4 seconds. So now. Oh, I should. Oh no. Oh. Let's see what we have done here. 200. We just need a notch of prograde here. Okay, so just notch it here. Let's get rid of our. So yeah, let's see the Apo here. Yeah. We're even a bit too high, so I'm thinking we need to go retrograde just a notch to lower that value. So we have our orbit here now, so a retrograde. That should do it. Why is it not working? 210 altitude. Oh, I need to go there first in orbit, so let's just go here. And then I will actually, while you're not watching, I will just go around and gather science here. The only thing I'm gonna do is go around over things there. So yeah, I don't know if you really want to see those stuff, but it's kind of boring. So yeah, so we are done with that contract. So good, let's get into this. And I will lose some weight here. Maybe I need it still, I don't know. Okay, so I will do science. Okay, so we have done full circle, so let's get out of here, back to Kerbin. So hopefully we can do that. Let's just get rid of our here and now. Okay, so it's time to get back to Kerbin here, so let's get out of here. Yeah, so it's as usual. It's just try to get the moon is easy here, so we just need to drop out of space here and click the wrong button. So I think 46,000 meters should do it, and it will take us 237 delta V, so we are still, but it will be a tough landing, I guess, because we have no delta V to break our descent. So yeah, it will be interesting to see. If I will save before we do it here, so if I can get a better adjustment. Okay, so we need to burn for 1 second. That doesn't seem correct. Let's see. So let's line ourselves up relative to our targets. So it's gonna be a very fast burn here. So what are our time now? So if our time now is 9 minutes, so if I go here, it will be 4.5 or something like that. And then I can divide it again. 2 minutes, and then I will divide it again to 1 minute. So let's see. 2 minutes. Let's go here. We are at target, so you just need to burn for a very short time. It will be a very careful burn here. So. But if you mess it up, we have around 200 delta V to correct it. I started the burning because I was thinking about the burn, but maybe I can execute it from here. I think I can. So let's get rid of this and just stay here. Cool. So I will cut my throttle around 200 or 100. Okay, cool. So let's just try to land. Oh. So, but that is a good thing because I can retrograde and correct that error, cancel that out. I don't need a lot of delta V to do that. So, okay. Let's cut there. Awesome. So now we can leave the moon and get back to Kerbin. So that at least this planet is very easy to get back to Kerbin, but I believe there will be planets where we have to have a lot of adjustment. This one is easier as long as you're parallel here. You can just drop out of, because this is the closest. The moon is here, and this is the closest planet that is a lot bigger than the moon, so the gravity helps is on our side here. We don't have anything interfering with our transfer here, so Okay, so let's go. Okay, that was a very circular orbit we had there, so let's get back to Kerbin here. Usually they are more ovals. Ellipse is the name in English, yes. So nothing has changed here, so let's just save here. We will save here before we do our descent. Please don't die. Okay, so I'm thinking here, what about how close are we? Yeah, let's do it in map mode because we can take warp here. And we will warp there. So we can only we have enough delta V to do an adjustment if we want to. So I think I will lower our, because the thick part of the atmosphere or more atmosphere there, so that can break us. I think I will take it like to 42,000. I'm not sure exactly where the atmosphere starts breaking us, but that should be. I think that curve should be enough to make us land. Otherwise, I have some 136 delta V is actually something, but otherwise we can. Yeah, I think this will do fine. Go up here. Let's get out of the map mode, and we will game will pause for us as soon as we are inside the atmosphere, so we can just go here at 10 speed. So it's nothing I want to do right now here. So okay, so now we are inside the atmosphere. We are losing. The Periapis is actually going down because we are already breaking in the atmosphere, but it's, as you can see, it's a meter per second and it's going down, so it's not a very high. Okay, maybe I should brake, and if I'm gonna brake, I want to do it now because my engine is as most powerful here. So okay, so that went fine. Now I'm not sure what is overheating. I think it's my landing gear, yeah. Hopefully it will not explode other things. So yeah, we are slowing down there. You can see our lowest point is, that means we are losing speed and going down, so yeah. But we are going very fast here, and I think my landing gear is it's really hard to see what's actually happening here. Oh, it's not my landing gear, it's something else. Could it be solar panels? I'm not sure. But yeah, we are coming super fast here, and 2,800 meters per second. That is also, but we're going in a, as you can see, the slope is. Let's see if we can change. The slope is right about this thing, so I think that's the thicker the atmosphere gets, the faster will break. So, but we are going very slowly down, and I think that is exactly what we want to do in the situation we are not. So it's good. It was probably the right decision to brake there and set the RPR up as our lowest point to around 42,000 meters, because we get a very long break here, because it will still have all the momentum and the force is still going this way, but we are slowly going down. And it looks now we are at orbit speeds, so yeah, I'm not worried at all any longer, because this is the orbit speed. So, and we still haven't gone down. As you can see, we are in the darker shade of the blue after mirror here, so yeah. this will go. Yeah, it wasn't a stupid ship I built here. Sometimes I have very huge payloads with my cabin and a cabin for extra people, but now we have pods that can contain a lot more kerbals here. Yeah, it's very slow here now, so we're still at 40,000 meters, and I think we have braked about almost 1,000 meters per second, so yeah, I'm not worried. So I will try to remember that number. That is a safe way to brake very high speeds from when we go to the moon and so on, when we're coming in over 3,000 per meters per second. This was a very good angle here. So yeah, we are slowly. I wonder how much. Let's see. Yeah, we almost burned half of our materials here. I understand that this is the thing they use. It's a material that's caught fire, and by cutting fire it cools down because it goes away. So the rest of them we don't have to worry about it, but we almost used half of it here. So yeah, now we're starting to go down even faster, but this has been a long trip. I like that. It was a very long angle, and we can see the clouds here, so I think yeah, we are super safe. I think we will hit about 250 meters even before we, 10,000 meters and so on, so yeah. Otherwise we have two drogue parachutes. Those guys, we can activate them at 500 meters per second and they will slow our descent. Yeah, that is also, and compared to a normal parachute where you want to open that around 250 meters per second. So if you open them too early, what's that? Oh, it's probably a mountain sticking up on a cloud. Yeah, so if you use it too early, your parachute would probably break. Okay, yeah, look at that descent. Awesome. Does this, we even below 1,000 meters per second in 20,000 meters, so that's awesome. You can see we are, the fatter the atmosphere, the faster it will break our descent. Yeah, so yeah, we are in very safe speed. I can even open my drogues soon because we are at 500 meters. Let's just make use of those. That will break us even more. So yeah, in case nobody shoots us down, we'll be safe. But I think the Kerbal doesn't go to war and things. I don't believe so. No. And there is actually people that has made mods for Kerbal Space Center where you can fly airplanes and other things. So let's speed this up. Oh, let's. Oh. I was just worried, and yeah, our parachute hasn't still forced it out. Can I? Let's set it a little bit sooner. Oh, I can't use it. That is a bug that happens a lot for me, that I can't modify those Windows settings, but yeah, it goes out now, so now we only have a slow descent. If nothing happens, we'll meet each other at the ground. I just want to do, if there is... No, we don't get it. You get 0 science, we have already done that. Cool, so let's recover our vessel, and I believe we will get a good healthy chunk of science, and we finished 2 contracts, so yeah, we will have a healthy economy again. So that is really awesome. Okay, so whoa, did you see that? So yeah, I took my time and gathered all the science I could on the moon, and look at this, 686.9 science. That is awesome, and we have 238,000 funds. So yeah, we are Let's see. I think it will help us too. Yeah, we got 5 science from that. We have 709 science, and let's see here. Plant a flag. Yeah, oh, that was wonderful. It was exactly what I wanted to do with this area. Yeah, you kind of know those old-time explorers. They always set their flags out and do things like that. So I always, even as a kid, I always wanted to be an explorer. That is probably why I like this game so much, because it's fun to discover new things. So yeah, so we got a lot of achievements here just by flying in there. You get a small amount of money and some science and some reputation just by doing things. So that's very good indeed. So we will not have to build budget rockets any longer. We can build them however we want to dream it up. What I really wanted to do was go here, of course. We have some more. How much does this building cost to upgrade to level 3? It costs 282,000, so maybe after some more contracts. I really want to do that, but because that means that we can pick every contract we see and keep it and do it when at our leisure. So explore the moment. Yeah, I haven't learned how to dock things yet, so I tried. It's really complicated, and I think that is one of the hardest things you can do in this game. Dock 2 ships or dock things together, or if you, example, you lose a kerbal, you can save them in space by catching up them with your plane. But you have to match their orbit, and then you have to kind of have a small. That was an interesting. Interesting contract so early. Go to Minimus. I call it Minimus. It's Minimus. But Minimus, yeah, I don't think so. Let's see here. Land your outpost on Minimus. Build a new outpost that has an antenna, a docking port, and can generate power. Have a facility supporting at least 5 kerbals. Have a viewing cupola on the outpost. Maintain stability for 12 seconds. I know. I think that is a little bit too tough for me. So let's see here. What was this? This is a contract we have taken, but I haven't finished here. What do they want us to do here? To perform this test, activate the part for the station sequence when all test conditions are met. So what are the test conditions? To be in orbit, that is a very easy one, so I understand why I took one, and then we can do that, of course. What is this? The skipper. Wait, is this? We can do this now. Okay, this is super easy. It's the engine. All we have to do while we are landed, test this engine. So let's just do that before we forget, because that is a super easy one. I can do it very fast. So what we need is a skipper engine. We don't need a lot of stuff here. So what we can do, we can do it like this. Let's just put it together, and then we need a skipper engine. That was the skipper engine, and just to make it safe, I will make it super weak, so it hardly will use any thrust at all, so it's safe for the Kerbal. Was testing it. I think about how to use. I will use Valentina as our explorer pilot, but when I want to test things, I think I will use Yep for that. So, Yep, our tester pilot. As you can see, the contract is here to perform the test. Activate the part from the station sequence. Let's do it like this then. We don't want it to fly away. So let's see. There we go. So that was everything. Very easy. We don't have to use it. So let's throttle down, recover our vessel. Okay, so we have a crew. Yabadiah didn't get any XP, but that gave us a little bit more money. Okay, let's go to the fun things. We have a lot of science to spend, and of course, it's always good to spend it on engines. This is probably the strongest engine at this size, so that is a really good one. So what do we have here? We have precision. I think this is kind of satellite stuff. I really want to do satellite stuff, but we haven't come there yet. So we have some converters here. Let's start by better landing gear. I think I will go with better landing gear. Yeah, definitely better landing gear is always useful because it makes things Kirk Taco. Oh man, I love this game. No, it's not part of the stock game, but I love stupid stuff like that. So there we have different ladders and stuff. This is really good also in case we want to build more. We haven't to build the satellites, but this is kind of things that we can use for satellites. But let's see here. First we have a screwdriver. That is for my... There is some more solar panels, better ones, a lot better ones. So I'm thinking maybe we should start thinking about putting satellites, because you need a communication networks to use probes for flying around, make them able to fly around in the system. Otherwise, if they don't have communications with the Kerbin base, you can't use it. So this is good. Yeah, definitely that will, let's go for that. Okay, so we only have one left more here, so let's see. So this will help us a lot. This will help us a bit. That will make things easier, but not needed. So I'm thinking of going to more structural things so we can create more things, as you can see here. Different metal and structures. So yeah, we will go for that. And thinking here, I could almost afford that. So yeah, I want those two too. Yeah, I think I will go for all. So I need 110 science. Yeah, that shouldn't be so hard to gather. So cool. Let's see if our upgrades made some new contracts available to us. I don't think so. Stations. Okay, let's see. Build a new station that has an antenna, has a docking port, generate power, have facilities supporting at least 5 kerbals. I have to check that things how that works a bit more. So where do this kerbal wants to go? Let's find out. Oh, but this is a small amount of money that is not really worth it for me. It will cost more to me to build a... I can build a cheap rocket, but I will not waste time on that. Orbit around Kerbin. No. Will... yeah, so... What should we do in the next episode? Let's see. This is... We don't have any contracts for it. I think we will get more Minimus contracts. So what I think I want to do in the next episode is to orbit Minimus. I think I have to activate it. So we'll go to Minimus and... there is a lot of young here. We will go to the Minimus and orbit it and go back again, and we will do it. I think this was what I was gonna do in the next episode. I build highly complex rockets. So I will try to build as a simple rocket as possible for just meeting our standards. So you can see you don't have to do it like I do it. You can do stuff a lot more simpler than I do it, of course. So that was everything for this episode, and as always, thank you for watching.